Hey guys, it's Siobhan with Quickie and Beyond. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're doing monthly readings for November 2018. This is for Aquarius. That can apply to Aquarius Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as the Venus sign. And I recommend that you check out your Sun, Moon, and Rising sign videos as well so that you can get a better overall idea of the energies that are affecting you in the month of November. Also, sometimes you'll resonate more with your moon sign or your rising sign, depending on the energies that are influencing you that month. And this is a general reading, so it's not going to apply to everybody. Just take what resonates and leave the rest. I always say that, but you know it. But you know, there's still always those people who go, well, this doesn't resonate. Well, then it's not for you, honey. I love ya, but just check out another video. So, what else? If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, all the information is in the description box below. And I do ask that you email me first so that we can establish a connection before any payments are put through. That way we can discuss what it is that you're looking for and what reading or session option would best suit you. I'm looking at about a 48-hour turnaround after processing of payment. So it may take a little while for me to get to your email. Not a little while, maybe like 24 hours at the most, or 48 hours. But as soon as we've talked and a payment has gone through, you will receive your video recorded reading within 48 hours, and or we will set up a Skype Live reading or session within minimum of a week. So usually less than that, actually. Minimum of a couple of days, but scheduling and conflict can sometimes be like about a week. So all right, let's get into it, Aquarius. Last month, as I recall, you guys had one of the highest views on all of the videos for what was it, October, and it was kind of a rough month for you guys, as I recall. This month's energy is completely different. So I think that what the October reading was sort of focusing around was this whole Venus retrograde upheaval. So we, as you guys probably know, and if you don't, then we have, I will tell you now, we have Venus in retrograde up until November 16th, and it started on October, I think it was 5th or 6th. And it's basically when Venus, the planet of love, relationships, beauty, and possessions, goes into retrograde. It gives us an opportunity to reassess and reevaluate things that aren't working for us. So it was an ideal time for karmic situations, karmic relationships, or any kind of imbalanced relationships to come up to the surface to be dealt with. So a lot of breakups, a lot of drama, a lot of new beginnings as well. So it just depends on how your energy transited through this major retrograde. So for some people that will mean that everything broke down, but then new things began. And for other people, it will mean that old things came back from the past and restarted. And there's all different kinds of factors here. But what I'm basically getting to here is that when I was tuning into your energy, because I meditate before I turn on the camera and I take notes on what it is that I'm feeling with your energy, and I got a major heart chakra expansion, and then I got this sense of freedom. It was like a burden had been lifted off of my chest and my heart was just growing and expanding. It was like the Grinch's heart grew 3 times that day. It felt like that. So it was this very exuberant, exultant feeling of expansion. All of the X words, because we are in Mercury retrograde, which is our X. Then I got love, love, love. So that was emphasized 3 times for me, not just love once, but love, love, love. And the power of 3 increases things exponentially. So this is fantastic for you guys. Then I got a feeling in my sacral chakra, which is the chakra of relationships. So the heart chakra and the sacral chakra are definitely tied together when it comes to personal relationships, love relationships of any kind, and that kind of a thing. So this is exactly what we've been dealing with through this retrograde period, and especially coming up to the November 11/11 portal. So then I got, this is the funniest word, I'll actually show you guys my notebook here, because I wrote down supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. And it's the whole word. It takes up the whole line. And then I had to look it up because, I mean, I know the movie Mary Poppins, and I watched it as a kid, but I don't remember what the word actually means. So the definition is extraordinarily good or wonderful. So that's very positive for you guys, a huge turnaround from what it was last month. So congratulations, Aquarius. And I'm super happy about that too, because I have Aquarius in my moon position. Okay, guys, let's get into the reading. We're using the Rider-Waite as the main deck and the Gilded Tarot by Barbara Moore as clarifiers if we need them. We're doing the monthly spread as usual. Let's get into it. So, the current self of Aquarius. What is the current self of Aquarius? We have the Eight of Pentacles, which is building something, being very focused, and crafting intentionally something that you are literally creating. So, okay, that was not a very good way of describing this, but the Eight of Pentacles is an earth sign, so this is doing physical acts that will benefit you or that you can be proud of. So as you can see, he's working very diligently and very hard. He's concentrating on what it is that he wants to create. And then he's holding, you know, putting his gold stars up on the wall so that he can be very proud of them and to show them off as well, but in a very humble way. So the Eight of Pentacles is putting in the work. It is being dedicated and setting your intention and your focus and then really following through with that. So that's the current self this month. So that's fantastic, really putting in the work to heal and to move forward. What is the theme of the month? We have two cards, the King of Swords and the Death card. So the theme is clear communication, mature mental concepts and ways of thinking, so emotional and mental maturity, and the Death card, which is a rebirth, an ending, a period of endings that brings about a fortuitous opportunity for new ways of thinking, very clear ways of thinking. And this is also action-oriented movement forward in a very stable and balanced way. So that's the theme. The theme of the month is this rebirth. So you're being reborn now. And I love that you can, if you can see in the background here, you've got the sun rising through the gateway. And I'm feeling that that's the 1111 portal because 11s make a gateway. So we're going to walk through that on November 11th at 11:11 p.m. or a.m., whichever. It's the whole day itself. We're already in that energy as I'm recording this now just after the new moon. And November 11th is in 2 days, 9, 10, 11, yes. Math is not my strong suit. So this is an opportunity for you to be reborn in that completely lighter, wonderful, exuberant energy that I was feeling. So congrats, Aquarius. Let's see what else. So the key goal. What is the key goal of this month? We have the Hierophant. So this is readdressing structures of authority, readdressing structures of spiritual authority over anything else. So this is you making the commitment, again, because we have the Eight of Pentacles here, making the commitment to not accept less than you know that you deserve. This is you making the commitment to move away from people, situations, or thought processes that were limiting, especially limiting your mentality, limiting the way that you thought about the world or that you thought about yourself. So this is cutting things out that don't work for you, because with the King of Swords and the Death card, you've already done that. And I feel now it's this period of being reborn from that. So cutting it out and making the commitment to yourself to move forward as a spiritually whole being. So you're clearing out your energy and moving into a place of exalted light. I don't know why that just came to me, but exalted light. And the 5, this is a 5, and 5 is divinely guided change. So this is something that very much was influenced by the astrological processes that were taking place, because as we all know, they are objects of the Creator, as are we. And their movements affect us and vice versa. So we have next up the obstacle to overcome. What is the obstacle to overcome? Oh, I'm going to take the first two, which was, again, another 5, with the 5 of Wands being about conflict and competition more than anything. This is petty squabbles and, you know, going up against other people because of your viewpoint, your beliefs, defending yourself in some way, practicing to get better at dealing with people in conflicting situations. And this is, again, a divinely guided change, moving away from that, because we have the 6 of Swords. So this is moving from turbulent waters into much calmer waters and making the decision to either physically or emotionally travel out of this conflicting energy. So that's the obstacle to overcome this month. And if you haven't done that already, then I feel like you will be. You'll be moving out of the drama and into the tranquility, which is really, really good, because you know, you don't need to be in that kind of drama. And on the bottom of the deck, I'm just being drawn to tell you guys that the Tower is here. So the Death card can sometimes feel like a Tower moment, everything kind of changing at once, and all of these realizations from last month sort of hitting home and affecting your daily life. But I feel like you're clearly making the commitment to rebuild here. You're rebuilding both physically and spiritually. So as you're putting the work in the physical world to change and move away from these people that hurt you or that didn't treat you very well at all, you are not only changing your physical life, but you're changing your energy field. And that is what really changes everything else. And you're changing your mentality. So really, you're changing everything, which can feel a little bit turbulent, but it is the best possible thing for you at this time. So on that note, we're moving on to the major accomplishment. We have the 8 of Swords, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm getting, for some reason, the Roman numerals are throwing me off lately. I think Mercury's in its shadow period going into retrograde, so like my brain is not functioning with words and numbers as well as it normally does. So this is, yeah, but it's about feeling trapped, limited in some way, blinded, but it's a mental trap rather than a physical trap. You're not actually limited in any way. You are just thinking that you are, or were, should I say, because this is in the major accomplishment. So this is what you have freed yourself from. You have removed the wool that was so forcibly thrown over your eyes, and now you see things clearly. So this is you guys coming out of being duped in some way, or manipulated, or gaslighted, or lied to, or shamed, or restricted in any way mentally. And this is you guys freeing yourself. This is you unrestricting, you know, taking off those binds that limited you in any way, physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, and moving out of that energy to freedom. That was where I got the word freedom. So, what to avoid? Yes, avoid falling back into that process. Avoid letting these people back into your life. Avoid falling back into those old patterns, because even at a mental level or at a biological level, your brain will take the path of least resistance. So if you've built up a way of thinking, your neurons in your physical brain will reflect that. So if you're used to thinking negative thoughts, because somebody trained you to think that, or because you trained yourself to think that, it's going to be harder for you to think positive thoughts, because those neuronal pathways are not as conductively established in your brain. So when you are changing from a negative way of thinking into a positive way of thinking, it will take about I want to say about 21 days, because it's about 21 days to break and make a new habit. But it may take a little bit longer than that, depending on your your own individual neural structure. But basically what I'm saying is that it will seem a little bit difficult at first. So you might have a couple of stumbling blocks on this process to freedom, but it's really just your brain rewiring itself and your energy clearing itself out, because your brain and your energy system are intricately connected. So keep diligent in moving forward positively, and your brain will reflect that, your energy will reflect that, and your life will reflect that. So no more of this crap, no more being chained, no more being limited, no more being oppressed in any way. This is what to avoid, and what you've already accomplished is freeing yourself from that. So don't go back to that. Do not accept that crap, okay? You're better than that. All of you. Every single one of you. Okay, we are on to what to embrace. Yeah, it was that one. What to embrace is finding balance, multitasking, because it is going to be about rebuilding. So you're going to have to try and find the balance within yourself and within your physical life, because you're making a lot of changes. You're making a lot of changes, and this is going to be a time to move forward, finding the balance. And I'm being drawn to the ships that are on those turbulent waters. There may be some ups and downs yet to come, but you are coming up to a high point right now. I'm seeing this big ship up on the peak of the wave, and it's all going to be downhill from there. So it's going to be easy gliding. You've overcome like the biggest hurdle here, and you've left behind those that have tried to sink your boat. You know what sinks your boat? If you let the negativity in. If you keep your boat sealed and protected, the negativity can't get in and you won't sink. It can flow all around you, but if it can't get in, you will stay afloat. And that is extraordinary. So where to find support? We have the Four of Swords, which is about rest and rejuvenation as well as healing. So this is that mental healing that I was talking about. This is allowing your brain to readjust to the new ways of thinking and deprogramming yourself from all of the old ways of thinking. So this is Control, Alt, Delete to all of the files in your brain that were connected to that person, that timeline, that negative energy, that conflict, whatever it was, that betrayal, psychological manipulation. This is Control, Alt, Delete into the trash can and empty the trash. This is what's happening with the Four of Swords. You're reprogramming your brain, and then you're installing all of these new applications or programs that are beneficial, that help you, that serve you, that increase your love, that build up your life, that make you strong and confident and able to move forward and stay focused and be free, because you are a sovereign being of love and light, and that is your true essence. So this is you remembering that and shedding all that you are not to become all that you are. That's where to find support. So this is either supporting yourself by meditating, resting, healing. If you want to reach out for a Reiki session or a reading with me, because I do infuse Reiki into all of my tarot readings as well, please do so if you're feeling called to do that. Because that will really help you to clear out the energy that has remained stagnant. But I do feel like you guys have already started that process on your own. And if you'd like to continue that process on your own, then there's lots of ways that you can do that by clearing the heart chakra and the sacral chakra, as well as the solar plexus. So if you want to go out and Google those three chakras in particular, it'll really help you to clear out the old stagnant energy and to cultivate new positive affirmations, and visualizations will really help you to reverse the flow of your chakras so that they're going in a positive direction rather than a negative direction. Okay, moving on. Last but not least, we have advice and encouragement. What is the advice and encouragement for Aquarius? we have the Three of Pentacles, and that's funny because Capricorn got this in the exact same position, and it was about showing off your skills and your gifts and not hiding them anymore. So I'm going to get a clarifier on that because I want to see if it's the same message or a little bit different. Two of Pentacles again, and it was falling like right on top of the Two of Pentacles. So it's about trying not to become imbalanced, making sure that you're staying balanced. And can I clarify the Three of Pentacles, please? Any advice and encouragement? It's that one, I think. And we have the Hierophant again, so that's two doubles as clarifiers, the Hierophant times 2 and the Two of Pentacles times 2. So this may be you going out and seeking support or advice and encouragement from a religious or spiritual nature. I'm non-denominational, so whatever you ascribe to, whatever belief that gives you love and hope, I support that, okay? All paths lead back to source. And it doesn't matter which God it is, because it's all part of source. It's all part of the great collective consciousness that has created everything and all of us. So whether you call it God, Allah, source, creator, divinity, Jesus, whatever it is, it's about you working with that energy to heal yourself. And if it's nothing of those things and you're an atheist, then it's you working on yourself and having the authority and the control to work on yourself and to heal yourself, to believe in yourself, if nothing else. That's ultimately the task, and the advice and encouragement. So again, the Three of Pentacles is creating something. It's working with others, and the Hierophant is here to support you in your self-work. And you're doing fantastically at that. And you are infinitely supported and loved by the universe. All right, guys. Well, that was your November monthly. I hope that it resonated and that you received at least some positive guidance, energy, or support in any way. That's always my intention for these readings. And if nothing resonated with you, then that's totally fine. And I wish that, my wish is that you find something that does resonate with you and gives you support and love. All right, guys. Again, if you'd like to book a personal reading, the information's in the description box below. Just send me an email so we can get connected. And I will see you next month in, what's next? December. Wow, I can't believe this year is almost over. Very good work, everybody. We are going through so many different changes and deaths and rebirths, and all of this stuff has happened this year, but we are on the up and up. So keep up the good work. Don't lose hope. Don't lose faith. You've got this. I believe in you. You have to just believe in yourself, and then you can do anything. I love you, Aquarius. We will see you again. Thanks for watching. Bye.